Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a new video. Oh yes baby. Today I'm going through all of my Blu-ray pickups, yes, and 2 DVDs that I picked up for the month of July. Quite impressive. Not as many I don't think as the previous month, but let's kick it off. We're going to kick it off with the elephant in the room. Down boy. The DVDs. I picked up 2 DVDs. Get over it. I picked these up down Hastings, when I was down Hastings with Lulu and Claire. Saw these both in, well, one was in a charity shop. This one I found in a charity shop. It's called Challenger, from Hollywood DVD, based on the true story of the tragic space shuttle disaster. I think it might have been either a TV movie or a TV miniseries, but it stars Karen Allen and Barry Bostwick. Never seen it. It's a pretty bare bones looking DVD, not that impressive, although a little bit more impressive than the old Marvel blue disc ones, you know, the Disney ones. But yeah, disc mint, never seen it. Thought, yeah, not bad. Yeah, it says up the top here, mini-series. Give it a go. Why not? So we'll find out what that one's like. This one I picked up mainly because of Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. And this is actually from the creator of The Walking Dead. And it's called Air. Yeah, Air. 2 men, 1 task, save humankind. And this was £1. It wasn't in a charity shop, but it was in like a retro vinyl CD type of shop that had loads of baskets outside with loads of these in. But loads of these, they're called DVDs. Another bare bones, crappy looking DVD, but also mint. Came with a slip cover, and it was only £1. So I thought, wow, it looks quite good. It looks kind of like Blade Runner-ish, iRobot-ish. We'll give that one a try. And it's also got, what's his name? Jimon Hanzu, I think. Okay, the next 2 are from the HMV bargain bin. They're both recent pickups. I picked this one up, Mile 22 with Mark Wahlberg. It's a bit of an action film. It's not a brilliant action film, but there's lots of shooting, some martial arts, some grenades going off. So, and it's from the director of Patriot Day, I think. Yeah, Peter Berg. It's not bad. It's not bad, but like I said, I got it for the action. Although there are better action films out there. This was a recent pickup, Allied with Brad Pitt. Never seen this. This comes with a really nice kind of like a velvety slip. £3.49. And I believe that this has actually got an iTunes digital code. So I shall dig that one out later on and redeem that. And hopefully I can get a nice digital copy of it for my Apple TV 4K. Brilliant. Right, CEX then. Okay, this is not just from one store, this is from several stores all around. Okay, I recently got rid of my James Bond steelbooks, my Daniel Craig steelbooks, because they're basically sitting on a shelf, gathering dust. I thought, let's sell them for a good price, and we'll just pick up the regular Blu-rays. So, Quantum of Solace, yeah, I know it's not Daniel Craig's best, but I picked that up for £1. That one's to add to the Bond selection. I've already got Skyfall, which I picked up a couple of weeks ago from another CEX, I believe. I also found Spectre as well for £4 with a slip. Slip's not in the best condition, but I'll probably just take it off and just display it in the regular case. So that's Spectre. Casino Royale I've seen, but there seems to be so many cases, different type of cases for it. there's a weird looking light blue one. There's a slim case. I'm just trying to find the right case for it. Okay, I picked up Water for Elephants. This is mainly to see some extra Robert Pattinson stuff, you know, outside of Twilight. But Reese Witherspoon's in it, and so is Christoph Waltz as well. Picked this up for 50p. If I remember rightly, this came in a pinky purpley case, which I'd already used for my Bohemian Rhapsody. But I'll tell you a little bit of story about that when we get to the next, wherever it is. Yes, so that's Water for Elephants. Being a bit of a country fan, I like my Tim McGraw. Always wanted to see this, never got round to seeing it. Country Strong, also with Gwyneth Paltrow and Garrett Hedlund and Leighton Meester. I believe she was in Gossip Girl, wasn't she? But I mainly got it for Tim McGraw, so I'm looking forward to watching this. I'll probably lend this one to Lulu as well, because she's absolute nut on Tim McGraw. Okay, TV box set I picked up. I think this was just last week for £4. I love my American Horror Story, so I picked up Coven with a nice slipcover as well. Don't know if I'm going to display it with the slipcover, because I've got Asylum and the first series without slipcovers, so I might just put the slipcover to one side and just, you know, just have those on the shelf. But I'm collecting my American Horror Story series as cheaply as I can get. But I think the other Asylum was £2 maybe, or £1, and the first series I think was maybe £3. So this is 4, so that's pretty good. So I'll just keep picking them up every now and again. I won't remember where I picked up some of these now. I think it was the CEX store down in Ramsgate. I found this called My Name is Bruce with Bruce Campbell, and I'd never heard of it, but apparently it's quite good. Someone says it's quite funny. It comes with some nice inside artwork as well, and on the sleeve as well, so that's not bad. I like the styling and the colouring, all the blue matching. So yes, £2.50. I do like Bruce Campbell, so that's interesting. And then I picked this one up. I've never had this one in my collection. Classic Mel Brooks film. And yes, I really need to see this again, because it has been so long since I've seen it. Blazing Saddles. We don't need to say any more, but classic film. Next one I picked up for £1. Being a fan of Paul Walker from Fast and Furious, this looks like a bit of a hurricane heist action film called Hours. Does look good. Don't know too much about it. It's a tension-filled thriller following a jaw-dropping story of Nolan Hayes, a husband and soon-to-be father who rushes his wife to a New Orleans hospital and goes into labour just before the onset of Hurricane Katrina. So that should be quite good. That tests the old sound system and the subwoofer. Next one, because of the action films like that, I saw this ages ago and it had me on the edge of my chair for the entire movie. And it was held as kind of like a low budget-ish kind of action film, but I loved it. Owen Wilson, Lake Bell and Pierce Brosnan, No Escape. Some of the action set pieces on this in the hotel room, wherever this was based. I think this was based in somewhere like Thailand or something like that. But yeah, a really good action film that is. And talking of James Bond replacing those stills with some regular Blu-rays, I'm also starting to replace some of my Pixars as well with 3D Pixar movies in Amaray cases. Because the thing about a lot of steelbooks is I don't like them when they don't have titles on the cover. And it's even worse when they don't have titles on the spine. And the steelbook for this one, although looks nice, had a nice design, it had no title on the outside whatsoever. So if you didn't know what the film was, you wouldn't know what it was. And I think the disc on the inside didn't even have a name on it either. But anyway, I picked up The Good Dinosaur in 3D. So I'm picking up all my Pixar films in 3D, apart from the odd 2 or 3 which never came out in 3D, which I believe is probably Wall-E and A Bug's Life. I'm not sure if there's another one, but maybe there's another one. This one I found with Charlize Theron and Chloe Grace Moretz. Looks kind of interesting. It's called Dark Places, a twisted and entertaining thriller. I can't say too much. I know too much about it. It's got Nicholas Hoult in it as well. But it's something to do with she's a sole survivor of a home invasion or something like that. But it looks kind of creepy. It kind of reminded me of the cover of Shelter with Michael Shannon. Yeah, so that'll be interesting as well. I do like watching films that I have no knowledge of and know nothing about it. This one I picked up. I haven't got this one. Cinderella. I think there might be a 3D version of this as well. It's Lily James, I believe. Yes, Lily James. And it's got Kate Blanchett, Helena Bonham Carter. I've got the poster up here on the wall that's signed by almost the entire cast. But I thought, well, you've got the poster, you haven't even got the Blu-ray. So I picked the Blu-ray up for £1.50. There. Standard Disney boring blue disc. Although in the UK, we're starting to get images on our discs now, which is really good. Okay, next one. Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton. Warrior. All the Rockies rolled into one. Never seen this film. I love my boxing films. Joel Edgerton. I really enjoyed his work, what he did with Star Wars, the prequels. And Tom Hardy, you've got to pick something out with Tom Hardy, haven't you? And it's also got Nick Nolte as well. So I'll probably put this one on for my mum as well, because she's a bit of a Tom Hardy nut. Okay, next one I picked up for 50p. Never seen this film, even though socially I use the subject of this every day. The Story of Facebook. Yes, the slip's not in the best condition. It's a bit torn and a bit raggedy, but the disc is perfectly fine. So, yes, it'd be interesting to find out, the origins of Facebook and how it started and what kind of troubles they had starting it. So, and is it Jesse Eisenberg? Jesse Eisenberg, yeah, and Andrew Garfield and Justin Timberlake. Armie Hammer, I didn't know Armie Hammer was in it. So, yeah, this one completely passed me by. I wasn't even interested in going to see it when it was at the cinema. It was before I even got into social media or Facebook. So that'd be really interesting to find out the origins of Facebook on that one. Next one I picked up, really good action film. Loved this action film. Saw this at the cinema. Could sit and watch this time and time again. Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds. Gary Oldman, I believe, as well. And I believe they're actually doing a sequel to it as well. The Hitman's Bodyguard. It's so funny. Is it Penelope Cruz or Salma Hayek? Salma Hayek, I can see it under the sticker, but she's really funny in it. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the sequel when this comes out. But this is a really good action film. Okay, also another Disney animated movie which I didn't see at the cinema, and I don't believe has a 3D release in the UK, which is a bit of a bummer. But I picked this up for £8. It's Ralph Breaks the Internet. I've got Wreck-It Ralph. I love Wreck-It Ralph, but I also missed this at the cinema as well, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I've heard it's not as good as the original. Next one, I believe, was also from CEX. Yes, Troll Hunter, picked up for £1. And this one came with a really sweet lenticular sleeve. Look at that. And the sleeve is like near mint. There's no scratches or scuffs or anything on it. But I've never seen the film. I've heard some good things about it. I mean, even on the back it says, "You've never seen anything like this before." And spectacular. But I am looking forward to watching that. It looks quite good. And that's going to look good on the big screen. Well, the big screen in the home. Okay, so that's CEX done. Let's move on to Poundland. Would you believe there weren't that many Poundland pickups in July because they haven't really had many deliveries? So it's like 3, I think. Anyway, this is one of my favourite Melissa McCarthy films, Heat, with Sandra Bullock. Uncuffed and uncut edition. It's really funny. From Paul Feig, the director of Bridesmaid and Ghostbusters Feminine, or whatever you call it. But it's really funny. I like it. Okay, this one was actually sent to me by one of my viewers. He sent a couple of Blu-rays, which 2 of them will be going into the live stream. But he sent me this one and I thought, I don't want to put this one in the live stream because, like I'm collecting my 3D Marvel, my 3D Pixar movies, Monsters University, and I thought, brilliant, I haven't picked this one up yet in 3D. So fantastic. So yes, I'll add that to The Good Dinosaur and all the other 3D ones. Eventually I'll do a special video just for all my Pixar 3D movies. Okay, this one I found, I believe, in Dover's Poundland down St James. And I've never seen this one in Poundland before. The World Is Not Enough. I do like these slips. I'm hoping maybe they'll have the other Pierce Brosnan ones with those slips eventually. So I need GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, I believe. Is it Tomorrow Never Dies? And Die Another Day. Did Pierce Brosnan only make 4 Bond films? I think he did. Seems a lot more. Fantastic. I do like those films. And this one I picked up. Oh, guess what? It's Nicolas Cage. I already picked this one up on DVD last year for about £7. And then guess what? It ends up being in Poundland for £2. So I thought, just grab the Blu-ray. At least it'd be better quality. Humanity Bureau. Does look a bit sci-fi. Escape from New America in the year 2030. So, interesting. Hey, you know what that means, don't you? That means I'll be picking another Nicolas Cage film out of the Poundland bin. Hey! Right, okay, let's get on to some of the mainstream ones. Right, now, when Bohemian Rhapsody came out, it came out obviously with the standard Blu-ray case. And I picked that Water for Elephants up because it had a pinkish, purplish case. It was not a dark purple, but a lightish purple. Yeah, and I picked that case up and I thought it looked really good. And all of a sudden, through the post, from one of my viewers, I was sent Rock of Ages. But the thing is, it had a dark purple case. So I swapped them out. I did a little poll on my Facebook page to see which one looked better. And I agree with everybody else. The dark one looks kicking. Oh, it's got lots of little like silver speckles on it as well, and even on the inside. Look how that blends in. So yes, so the pinkish purple one I sent to one of my other viewers because they were having trouble trying to find a case, and I thought, yeah, just leave it, just keep it in that one. Like I've got my Grinch with the green, and I've got Overlord in a red case. I've got Bohemian Rhapsody in a purple case. Seems to be an ongoing thing at the moment. If I see a film, a Blu-ray, and I don't like the colour of the case, I'd kind of swap it up to try and get a coloured case. Maybe it's just me being kind of like OCD-ish. Anyway, so that was the case. That's the case. Okie dokie. Right, I got 2 Disney mainstream 3Ds. Okay, so we have Dumbo in the lovely red slip with lots of spot gloss on there and some embossing. Very nice. I did like this film, not as much as some of the other Disney live action ones, but I thought it was okay, but they did mix it up a bit and cut some stuff out, and it didn't maybe do as well as they thought it was going to do, but I like it, and it'd be interesting to see it in 3D in the home. Okay, and also I had to pick this one up for my Marvel collection, and this is really nice shiny case sleeve on this, and this has got some embossing down the bottom there, starring Brie Larson. And go see the cat. Oh yes, and a very young looking Samuel L. Jackson, de-aged of course, but I did enjoy this film. I really did enjoy this film. Okay, it wasn't as dynamic and wasn't as in your face spectacular as some of Marvel films, but it's really good, and I am looking forward to watching that in 3D. Okay, next one is a film starring Dwayne Johnson, which was written and directed by Stephen Merchant, and it's the most heartwarming British movie for a generation. It's the film about the lady wrestler. I can't remember her name. Paige, that's it. Knockabout crowd pleasing fun, but Vince Vaughn's in it as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that. And it's also got Nick Frost looking like a Caucasian Mr. T. That's an interesting perspective. But yes, I'm looking forward to actually watching that one. Oh, right, yes, of course. Oh, we had to pick this one up, didn't we? We had to pick this one up. I don't know if anybody remembers, but when this opened at the cinema and I went to see it in 3D, they messed my projection up. And basically the projector went. So I got a refund, and I never did get to see it again at the cinema. But now I've got it for the home. Alita Battle Angel. And this package comes with the 4K, the 3D and the Blu-ray. And the first thing I'm going to do when I get a spare minute is watch the 3D. Definitely. Because that's what I missed at the cinema. And I'm really looking forward to this. People have said that it's not a brilliant film, but it's 3D CGI spectacular. But whatever. Looking forward to watching it. This one I picked up, I believe it was just only last week, I think, yes, on the last Blu-ray hunt. And it was priced wrong in HMV. It should have been $29.99, but they put it in a $19.99 slot on the wall. So I pointed it out to the bloke in HMV, and he sold it to me for $19.99. So it's always nice when that happens, but I don't know if I feel a bit bad about doing HMV out of 10 quid. Probably not. But anyway, it's The Doors with Val Kilmer. It is a film I've never seen, so I'm looking forward to actually watching it. It's an Oliver Stone film as well. It's very heavy. It's a 4-disc collector's edition. Okay, and next one is another 4K, and this is from Jordan Peele, and this is a brilliant film. Wow, I love this at the cinema. Us. Fantastic story, absolutely brilliant. It does demand repeat viewing, like it says, and I definitely do want to see that again soon. Another 4K. We've done quite well on 4Ks for July. I actually didn't pay a penny for this one. This was actually sent to me by one of my viewers. Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. Yes, not Harry Potter. But it's like from the same Wizarding World universe. And this was because a couple of months ago in Tesco's, they messed up the pricing down Westwood Cross, and it was actually £7. And I completely missed it on the Blu-ray hunting day until it was pointed out to me. I went back there a couple of hours later, or the following day, and they'd put the price back up to like 25 quid. But a very kind viewer that had some Tesco's club points and also works in Tesco's managed to pick this up for me for, I believe it was about £1.60 or £1.30 or something, you know, after they used their vouchers. So thank you very much. That was really appreciated. So yes, I got it in the end, and I got it for nothing. That's always good. Okie dokie, we're on to our last three. Recently started watching this series. I've got to episode 2, and I was watching it on Sky, and I thought I want to see the rest of this series on Blu-ray in the best possible picture quality and sound. So I picked up Chernobyl for £17.99. So I'll be going straight into episode 3 on this, and then yes, I'm pretty sure it's going to look and sound fantastic. Okay, second to last one is a series that I had on DVD for many years. Has recently been digitally remastered because of the moon landing, and I am so pleased that this actually came out from Tom Hanks. I never thought we would ever see a Blu-ray version of this. From the Earth to the Moon. It's a shame it hasn't got a really nice slipcover with some like embossing on the moon or something. But I'm really looking forward to just cranking this on and just watching all of it. I think it's got about 10 episodes. One thing I did have a little bit of a niggle with though, 12 episodes, is the use of the bright red discs. I have no idea why they did that. No idea at all. Like I said in one of the previous videos, why didn't they just use a Photoshop image of the moon on a round disc? Obviously that slipped them by, but I am still really happy that I've got that. Okay, and we are on to our final one. Did really well in July, and this is a new release of a classic 80s film. This is an Arrow release. Comes with a really nice velvety slip. It's got a new restoration from a 4K scan of the original negative. I've heard it looks fantastic, but I haven't tried it out for myself, but I'm hoping to. It's also got a theatrical version plus a seamlessly branched exclusive extended version, featuring 2 additional scenes newly remastered in high definition. So that sounds good. And it's 5.1 as well. And it's a John Hughes film, Weird Science. And because this is one of the initial first releases, it also comes with the little booklet inside as well. So that's really good. So yes, I love the slip. The slip is really nice. It's kind of like got a metallic-y shine to it, but it's still like a velvety effect on it. So yes, fantastic. So I'm happy with that. Brilliant. So I'm really happy with all of the pickups I've got there. Like I said, not too many Poundland releases in July because we haven't really had that many releases, but hopefully we'll be getting some more titles in. So I hope you enjoyed my July haul. Keep an eye open soon for my Apple TV 4K movie haul for the month of June and July. That will be coming up shortly, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, share and like the video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Goodbye my friends.